There's always been an idea in my head to start working as a freelancer again. And in this video, I'd like to discuss various pros and cons about working as a full-time employee versus freelancer. What's up people, and welcome to Developer Habits, a YouTube channel for software engineers interested in growth mindset, developer lifestyle and technical tutorials. My name is Ketmar, I'm a full stack engineer from Estonia, and as said, today we are going to talk about working as a full-time employee versus freelancing. Before we continue, I'd like to say that those points are based on my experience, and it really depends who's your employer or who are the clients that you are working with. Freelancing, the freedom that doesn't suit everyone. One of my best memories about freelancing dates back to 2015. I was in Denia, it's a small city in Spain, and it was in the morning, like 9 a.m. I was drinking cappuccino, there was some Spanish music in the background, and I was just chilling there, eating my breakfast and freelancing, doing a small website for one of my clients from Estonia. The reason why I really like this memory is because it represents what freelancing is all about. The freedom to travel and do your work whenever you want to. It sounds like a perfection, right? But there were also times when I felt that I just wish I had a normal job, a 9 to 5 job where I could just do my work, go home and relax. That's why I'm going to list some of the points, both positive and negative ones, that I find are important to know about freelancing. Freedom. As a freelancer, you are the boss. You get to decide when to work and where to work and who to work with. You get to choose the clients, the projects and so on, and pick the topics that you are interested in. Also, on one day you may decide to travel to another country and work from there, or maybe you just want to take the day off. In the end, it's all up to you because you are the boss. Self-discipline. Uncle Ben used to say to Spider-Man that with great power comes great responsibility. In case of freelancing, with great freedom comes, well, great responsibility. Based on my experience, freelancing requires tons of self-discipline. It's nice to think and imagine that as a freelancer you get to work wherever and whenever you want to. But in reality, you also have to know that your clients need you to meet some specific expectations, like setting and meeting deadlines or being available when problems arise. And trust me, problems will arise. As you are mostly going to be working alone, it's important to set some kind of routines and self-management systems in place that will help you to get the work done. For example, in my case, when I used to freelance, I still had specific working hours that my clients knew about. So when they had problems or needed to contact me, they always knew when I am available. No limits for the salary. Now this one is really arguable because it really depends on the context. Based on my experience, the more projects I did, the more efficient I became because I had more code boilerplates and design ideas. The more efficient I became, the more time I had to work on other projects. More projects mean more money. That's when you work for a fixed price. If I were to start freelancing again, there is another approach that I would think about. Taking a commission fee for each lead generated or customer acquired through the website that I built for the client. That way, I could grow with my client, earn more, potentially more money, but also we would both be interested in the well-being of the product that we built. You are the salesperson, project manager, designer, and developer. As a freelancer, you are the one who must find clients, talk to them, and come up with the best deal possible. It's one of those things that I love about freelancing because I get to meet so many different people and get to know their businesses and offer my help to even grow further. It also gave me an opportunity to improve my sales and communication skills. By freelancing, you must also take care of the project management side of things, and at least in my case, that's what made it hard at some points, because the more projects I had in various stages, the more jumping between them I had to do, and it was really tiresome and took tons of mental effort. New projects. Freelancing means that you get to choose your clients and projects. You can take one big ongoing project or multiple smaller ones that I would suggest to do. Because if you have more smaller projects and one of them drops off, you don't lose that much money. Having smaller, different projects also means you get to try out new technologies more often. Many freelancers sell their services for a fixed price or an hourly salary. In my case, it meant that I was trying to do things constantly faster and faster because time equals money. That's why I feel that during my period of freelancing, I got to do things in a really quick manner and I got to try out many new technologies, but my knowledge regarding them was really superficial because time equaled money, meaning I didn't spend time coming up with the best solutions and think about scaling and going deep into the coding problems. I just wanted to get things done. Additionally, as most of my clients were small or medium-sized company, the projects that I worked on weren't that challenging. In the end, it was one of the main reasons why I wanted to have a full-time job, to work on deep, complex problems that would challenge my knowledge. Full-time job. It's about growth and solving bigger problems. As I said before, the reason why I switched from freelancing to a full-time job 4 years ago was because I wanted to dive into bigger problems. I got to succeed, fail, but also grow as a developer much faster than I was able to as a freelancer. The points below are based on my experience of working for a startup that had 200 people when I joined the company. When thinking about working full-time, stability is the thing that comes to my mind, because by having a fixed location, fixed working hours, and fixed company environment, one can easily establish a routine that's healthy and leaves time for other areas in one's life. As a developer working for a certain company, you do not have to worry about finding clients. You just do what you're best at: code. Foster growth as a developer. Joining a company full-time as a developer, you must adapt to new technologies, new processes, new environment, and well, people. In my case, I learned so much more during my first 6 months at my full-time job than I did during my career of freelancing. The reason for such a fast growth is because you are in an unknown environment that you must adapt to. And as a developer, you also get to work on more complex problems that require more complex solutions. In my case, I also got to develop proper coding standards because we put tons of effort into code review and making sure that what we deliver is of high quality. Additionally, I had regular one-on-ones with my manager who made sure that I grow as a developer and as a person. Working on bigger, deeper problems. As mentioned before, by becoming a full-time developer, you most probably get to work on more complex problems that require more people. Bigger projects also mean that the solutions will become more complex. Instead of just coding, one must properly plan the architecture by thinking about the suitable technologies, the testing plan, how to maintain the services, how scalable they are, and how compatible they are with other services or products in the company. Regarding going deep with problems, if you are working on a product or service, then quality matters, which means that as a developer, you are given more time to research proper solutions. And during refactoring, you get to improve your old code. Fixed pay. Working full-time as a developer means having a fixed salary, and the only way to get more salary is by being promoted or getting some bonuses. Many companies also provide stock options that can, in theory, become a source of great wealth. Compared to freelancing, it is a more stable way of earning money, but it also has its own limits. Company benefits. One of the best things about working for a big company is that they take care of you. They can pay for your health insurance, sport activities, and so on. And by organizing different team or company events, they can build trust between their employees while giving you an opportunity to have fun. In many places, companies also pay for various online courses, certificates, and conferences. which means you can educate and improve yourself for the money of the company. The reason for that? The more knowledgeable you are as a developer, the more value you bring to the company. Safety net for failing. If you are a freelancer, you will pay for your failures, either with your time or money. That's not the case if you are working for a company that encourages risk-taking and creativity. At least in my case, failures were expected because we were tackling the unknown. When failures occur, it's important that one learns from them, owns the mistake, tries to fix it, and also teach others so that the same failure or mistake wouldn't happen twice. As Robert Iger, the former CEO of Disney, has said, the fear of failure destroys creativity. The people. I know it really depends on the company and the environment, but at least in my case, I got to meet so many new people when working full time, and many of them I can call my friends. And that's something I really came to value about having a full time job. Being surrounded by people I admire and that I really want to spend time with. Which one is the best? I don't know. But I hope that the points I mentioned help you to decide whether to become a freelancer or a full-time developer. In my case, I decided to join a small startup where I can improve my coding skills and management skills even further. And who knows, maybe in the future I will become a freelancer once again. If you have your own take on this topic, then please discuss it in the comment section below. With that said, no, also subscribe to the channel. And now with that said, I thank you for listening and see you in the next video. Bye!